Vanessa rig. It's for finding center of gravity on model airplanes. You can see the top of the rig. You can slide down in the plane. Not exactly the type of plane you normally put on a Vanessa rig, but it's the one we're going to use today. First thing we have to do is find the level. So we level the tail. First thing we gotta make sure the bubble's in the correct position on this. Then we check to see if the tail is, now we've got the bubble leveled, plane somewhat level. And we're gonna match the tail. You have to match the tail, has to be level with the bubble level, flange level. And tail's a little bit high, so what I'm going to do next is adjust the attitude of the plane by turning this just a wee bit. So when I turn down a little bit, what happens is it moves the front up of the plane and the back up. Down, down, down. So, and then we're going to check it again. We'll quit moving. And it's somewhat closer. Apparently I moved it the wrong way, or I got rid of it too much. So I'll adjust it again. Alright. Now, when the adjustments are done, what we do now is we look at the plumb bob, see where it's at. And there's the plumb bob. Now, when we look at the position of the plumb bob over the lines that I've marked on the wing, most people would use tape. This plane I'm not too concerned about. It did occur to me afterwards that I should have put that reflective stripe right where the range is. But the plumb bob is basically directly over the line, so we're good. I'd actually placed a brand new battery in there, a 2150 milliamp 3C or a 3S1P. In it, LiPo, to see how it's set up with the wheels and everything. It looks like it's pretty good. It's just basically in the middle between the two lines. It'd be nice a little forward. But I'm going to throw some weight on the very front of the plane just to demonstrate what happens when you have too much weight on one or the other. And show you what happens with the plumb bob. Okay, now I've added some weight to the front of the plane. It's quite blatantly obvious. Doesn't take much imagination to see that there's a lot of weight there. Now we have to check, see if the tail is level. Get back around, and we check that. Whoops. Obviously, if you can see that, you'll notice that the tail is actually quite a bit higher than it was before, and I haven't moved anything other than adding the weight to the front, so the plane is definitely, center of gravity has definitely changed on the plane. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to re-level it by turning that stick again. It's friction fit so that it doesn't move easily. And stop. Whoops. No watch where you put your stuff, dude. This takes us longer, but still a little too high on the tail, so turn it a little more. hopefully it'll stop moving sometime this week. Okay, and it's pretty good there. Now we'll just take another look and see where our plumb bob is sitting. Alright. Now if you look and you notice with the blatantly obvious large amount of extra weight I've added on, the center of gravity has moved ahead even though the tail is now level. Woo! You also have to tighten up your stuff or you're going to have a very expensive mess. So anyway, you can see our weight has moved ahead considerably if you look carefully at the plumb bob. You can see that it's well ahead of the lines now with the weight. Now I don't know how much weight it was, it's probably 4 ounces or something like that, so it's blatant. So as you can see, that's how the Vanessa rig works. Hopefully that helps. I know when I first seen the thread on RC Universe, I was a little bit baffled as to how this worked, but it actually works pretty simple and works quite well. So there you go.